right here on the Gumbo YaYa radio show. We appreciate y'all tuning in, and we're excited. We have our guest in here. If they don't kill each other, beating each other up with the microphones over here. So let's say hello. Say howdy. Hello. Who that? Where you at? Introduce yourselves proper like.
How's it going, guys? Steve Cohen.
Jessica Klee.
And they're from upstate New York. What, Middletown or?
We're over in Poughkeepsie.
Dutchess County area. Yeah.
All right. Now, are you just are you just a duo or are you a couple?
Oh, we're just a duo.
We're a duo,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm married. Yeah, Steve, my writing partner. We've been together for, what,
5-6 years?
Yeah, 5-6 years now.
Well, I was telling everybody before that I love Steve's voice. And Steve, how did I even stumble across you? I don't even remember. I just remember being a fan from the first time I heard you.
Wow, well, I remember coming across your show on social media, and I sent you some of our songs, and you played
You know what? Here's something funny is that I was listening to your music for whatever reason, and I just got last week an email from the station manager.
Yeah?
And he said, this guy, he goes, hey, Redneck, here's an email from Steve Cohen. He asked about how to get on. He goes, I'm sorry, I just saw it. I just sent it to you. And I go,
Wow.
I said, that's funny because I've already booked him.
Wow. That's great.
So Steve Cohen,
Yeah,
singer-songwriter,
yeah.
Poughkeepsie, New York. And Miss Jess?
Yeah, I'm basically his writing partner. I wrote the music for most of the songs, and we're kind of like the dynamic duo together.
Yeah.
Well, I've been bragging about you for a long time here on the program, and so I'm excited to have you in here. Let's talk about what work you have out. You have a new CD out, a new album?
We're working on the EP right now.
You're working on it
Working on it right now. Got a couple songs out to promote it, and Amanda, this I swear.
Yeah, they're digital releases. Also, we also have their videos, music videos on YouTube. You can find us at stevecohenmusic.org.
Yeah.
Right. And so, Amanda, that video is doing great.
Yeah.
That video is and that's well produced. So, like, who did the video? Did you do the video?
Yeah, well, myself and my partner at Fox News, we're both video editors there. He did the all of the video with somebody named Damon Cadavero. I did all the music for it, and it was a collaboration between all of us.
So, you know what? Let me see if I can. See, the way we set up here in the studio, I have to sit with my back to the mic. And I don't know if I can get this mic to reach over a little further. Maybe that works.
It's a tight room we got here, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's an intimate venue.
Hey,
this is what I want to do is I'm going to pull up the video. I'm going to play Amanda. By the way, my daughter's name is Amanda.
Oh.
So that's one of the reasons.
What this we wrote for your daughter.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And we're going to start off. We're going to play that, and then we're going to come back. We're going to chat a little more now that we got you settled in, And we were going to do this a little bit earlier, but with traffic and everything, we kind of got into crunch time. So we got just under an hour to go. Let's play the video for folks. Let them listen, and then we'll get squared away. You guys can tune up,
Great.
and we'll do some acoustic stuff
Sure,
in here,
sounds good.
and we'll get back on ball here. Let me type in Amanda, and so let's before we play it, tell people about the video. Who wrote the song? Who's in this? Let's give credit where credit is due. Any artists you want to mention?
Sure. Well, I ended up being inspired to write it. There was someone that I was seeing at the time named Amanda, and I wanted to write a song for her. So I started writing something, and I shared it with Jessica. And I had no intention of actually recording it. And Jessica says, "Oh, you got to record this. We got to do something with this." So Jessica ended up writing the rest of the words and music with me, and it just happened.
Now, who's playing on this track with you? Are there any other artists?
On this track, I played probably 90% of the parts. Steve played an acoustic track. I did the bass, the other guitar part, drums, background vocals, synthesizer, all that stuff. we kind of did it together. I mean, I performed the parts, but we worked on it, collaborated, thought, okay, this sounds really good. We'll put this in here, and we just kind of dissected it, and we just went by feeling on this song. It just felt good.
Yeah, it did.
And
all right, so I'm going to introduce it, and then from now on, we'll make you'll introduce the rest.
All
so
right.
this is Amanda by Steve Cohen on the Gumbo YaYa radio show.
Met her at a bar on the other side of town. She took my breath away without making a sound. She walked through the door right into my heart and lit up my life when it was dark. Come into my arms, never let me go. Words don't explain how I love you so. Blue eyes, pretty as can be. Her name is Amanda, but she's baby to me. Bright smile and her hair was straight. When we met that night, maybe it was fate. God works in mysterious ways. With you beside me, I'm seeing better days. Come into my arms, never let me go. Words don't explain how I love you so. Blue eyes, pretty as can be. Her name is Amanda, but she's baby to me. This world can be so cold, then you warmed up my soul. Your love lights up my life. Come into my arms, never let me go. Words don't explain how I love you so. Blue eyes, pretty as can be. Her name is Amanda, but she's baby to me. Her name is Amanda, but she's baby to me.
All right, so let's turn all this back on so people can hear us. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back one more time again to the Gumbo YaYa radio show. Kind of like a little open mic, open forum going on. We have Mr. Steve Cohen and Miss Jessica in here with us. And we appreciate you tuning in. So I like that song. Here's what I like your voices. I like I guess an earthy tone. You know, I like you know that Scott McLeod is an artist out of Canada. He has that kind of raspy, you know, earthy tone. That's what I love about your voice. I think here's so funny. That's what I like about Miss Brooke Falk and Miss Jessie Coulter and them is I like that I don't know, just something that there's something deep, heavy in a voice, and you have that. So
Thank you, I appreciate it.
But how'd you get started? I mean, you just I mean, this is new for you, right?
I'm pretty new compared to most people my age doing this. I picked up the guitar at 25, and at the advice of, at the encouragement of a friend, and I just started writing songs, and I ended up meeting Jessica shortly after that. So, it just happened. The rest is history.
And I was talking about your songwriting before, how whenever I listen, and so you co-write with him most of these things. Okay, because I said there's like a what I like about it is there's an emotional like when you listen to your music, it's like, wow, that's about me, or I've lived that, or I can relate. And so that's what I like. You know, it's not just kind of.
I'm glad you said that too, because that's the highest compliment we can get, I think, because that's what we go for when we're writing songs, is we want to be able to touch people emotionally. Like
well, yeah, your music is very relatable. It's not catchy, cliche. Now, there's a lot of fun songs that are just fun to listen to, you know. But like anybody could have written it. Anybody could, you know. It's and when you're listening to your music, it's just, you know, I'm like, oh wow, I love that. So, what do you got for us? Have you got?
We're going to do an original in the studio. It's called Better Man. We wrote it a couple years ago, and it's about a friend of mine who was in a relationship. He didn't treat the girl right, and by the time he realized it and apologized, it was too late. She found love with somebody else. So.
And we actually haven't recorded this song yet. We've got to get around to it, don't we, Steve?
We do.
All right, so this is the worldwide debut right here.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do this. Introduce yourself, the song, and the show. Do it proper, like.
All right, this is Steve Cohen from Poughkeepsie, New York, live coming to you with our song Better Man on the Gumbo YaYa radio show. All alone in my room, staring at a picture of you in the bed we used to lay. People say you're happy, I wish you was with me, and I'm the new man by your side. I'll take the blame, the fault is mine, and it kills me every time. I was wrong more than right, I should have held you tight and kissed your tears away. I can feel my heart break, I made my share of mistakes, but baby I understand, you're with a better man. So many nights you cried, so many times I lied, I don't blame you, believe in me. This house just ain't no home, now that I'm all alone, and you're so far away. This is the price that I have to pay, let my baby slip away. I was wrong more than right, I should have held you tight and kissed your tears away. I can feel my heart break, I made my share of mistakes, but baby I understand, you're with a better man. When it whispers in your ear all the things you need to hear, I wish those words were mine. Oh, yeah. I was wrong more than right, I should have held you tight and kissed your tears away. I can feel my heart break, I made my share of mistakes, but baby I understand, you're with a better man, you're with a better man. Whoa. He's the better man.
Nice stuff. Hey,
Thank you, Redneck.
man, I enjoyed that. Make sure I got my microphone up here so y'all can hear me all right. Everybody can. All right, so Better Man. And that's not even been recorded yet, right?
That's
No,
right.
not
Yeah.
yet.
All right.
I guess it has now. Are you recording this?
There you go.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Can we get a copy?
We're going to put this up, and
Nice.
we archive everything.
Awesome.
And most of so this is the Gumbo YaYa radio show. Let your friends and fans know they can hear us. They can listen online. We have hd2.wfdu.fm. We stream worldwide online live during every program. We also have the web, Facebook, Gumbo YaYa radio show Facebook. We have all the apps, iPhone, and so just if you go to the WFDU.fm page, it gives you the links to listen live.
Gumbo YaYa Radio, folks.
And so
It's our pleasure to be here.
It's archived. So, and if you just Google Redneck Chats With, you'll see all the artists that we've chatted with and
awesome.
shared their
Okay.
music and everything
Great.
like
Yeah,
that.
we'll
So
let
we're
this check
very
out some of
fortunate. So this is you're working on the album now.
Yes.
And is there a up and coming time, or how long before we actually get something put out?
Probably for the fall. Hopefully for the fall.
Yeah.
We're shooting for that.
Yeah.
And you're playing locally, like right now. We were talking earlier. You're not playing a lot of gigs, so you are playing locally. If people want to find your music and find where they're going to go.
Sure. They can go to stevecohenmusic.org for dates, and even my Facebook page, Steve Cohen.
Cohen, right?
Cohen, yeah.
And we'll finish the song and then put a video to it right away. We got a bunch of videos up there right now.
Yeah.
And, but we really need to light the fire. We've just both been so busy, being singer-songwriters. We got other things going on to keep the budget in.
Exactly.
Yeah, got to pay the bills.
Got to pay the bills, man.
Exactly. Well, I like I said, I really, really do like your music a lot, and
Thank you.
we always talk to artists about their influences and their backgrounds and things like that. Most, a lot of the people that I chat with, in the country, genre, they always credit gospel music and the church and that kind of thing. And so you waited till you were 25 to pick up a guitar, but
Yes.
so what was the inspiration behind it?
When I was 13, my parents bought me a guitar, and I never learned how to play it. And as I started getting older, I was like, wow, that'll be not the only regret, but maybe the biggest regret that I'll ever have is if I never learn to play that instrument. So I told a friend, and she was like, yeah, you should go and do it. Most of my friends were laughing at me. They thought I was crazy, wasting my time, but I really worked hard at it, and I really work hard at it every day, but that's how I started.
And one of my favorite things about writing with Steve is, and one of the reasons why I'm so blessed to have met him, is that we both just do it because we love to do it.
Well, that shows.
There's no pressure to get something done by a certain deadline, or there's no pressure on anything.
Right.
We do it because we love to do it, and we really love to connect with people with our music, and I think it's showing, right?
Definitely. We can write about whatever we want to write about. So.
Well, the passion show, it comes through, and I think that's one of the things is that when people, it's difficult because I know people who are songwriters in the business, and that's what they do. That's how they make their living, just writing music. And not that they're not passionate about what they do. It's just sometimes you can hear that, okay, this was written, it rhymes, it's pretty, but it's kind of generic, And I think sometimes either maybe it's when you sing in it, and because you're passionate about it, it comes out, in your performance, maybe not necessarily in the writing, but when you hear a singer-songwriter doing some of their own material, and like you said, it's something you love doing, I think you kind of pick up on that, as opposed to somebody singing somebody else's song that was written to sell an album.
I agree.
We have a lot of stuff too. We just haven't committed to a certain structure, like a certain song structure on a lot of the material yet. Like we are kind of looking to find that time when it goes, oh, this feels right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Before we just close off the deal and say, okay, this is the song. But
so as co-writers, what's that process like? Is it like Bernie Taupin? Is it two rooms? Elton John. Do you both do the lyrics and music, or one? What's the process?
I will typically have something written for her, and sometimes with music, and I'll take it to Jessica, and I'll say, hey, what do you think about this and this? And then she'll add something or she'll take it off, and then she'll add some music onto it. So that's really how we get it started.
Yeah, we just kind of maybe sometimes the arrangement might need a little bit of work. He'll come up with some basic chords, and I'll start working some melodies around it, and then it just starts to feel good. And then or I'll bounce something off him and say, "What do you think of this riff?" And he'll say, "Oh, well, that sounds really good. Let me start working on some lyrics for it."
It's like two cooks and one gumbo. Just
That's it.
there you go. There you go. That works.
Yeah.
Well, so listen, I have a couple songs that you sent me. I have Sweet Dreams and This I Swear, and we'll play those. So if you got something live, something else you want to do for us?
We can do Amanda.
We did Amanda.
Okay,
And listen, it's just not all about Steve. If we have a Jessica song we want to do, let's do one of those as well.
There you go.
You know. So.
What do you think, Steve? You want to do Sweet Dreams?
Let's see. I'll think about it.
Well, like I said, I have Sweet Dreams and I have This I Swear. So we can do those. We can play the studio cuts, or we can do a live version.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's do the studio.
Yeah, let's just do the studio
Let's do
cuts
the
and
studio
chat
cuts.
for a
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
All right. So let's go with Sweet Dreams. Tell
Great.
us about that.
Sweet Dreams is a song that I wanted to come up with something for long distance relationships. I feel like there isn't a lot of long distance relationship songs, and I actually thought of my parents because my father is always on the road.
Making room.
And,
The other room.
Hang on. What do you need?
Fire extinguisher in the other room.
Oh, okay. Here, well, stand up. Let him through.
Okay.
We got the fire chief coming through
Oh.
here doing his inspections.
sorry about that.
That's all right. We're just playing music. Come on in.
It's always a good thing.
All right. So we'll hurry up and wait. So that's the beauty of live radio.
There you go.
And when we get back. So
Do you have a Back to Me?
do I back to me? No,
Back to
I
Me.
don't have back to me.
I can resend it to you if you're able to play it.
Yeah.
Because I had sent it originally.
Yeah, if he wants to play it out, we can
You-
play Sweet Dreams live instead.
Or actually, yeah. No, that's fine then.
Can you do back to me live?
We have another.
Well, there's
guitar player,
it's
yeah.
kind of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can do the
Yeah.
guitar there.
So you're listening to the Gumbo YaYa radio. Oh, thank you. All right. So this is a Gumbo YaYa radio show, and what I'll do is
You good
well,
now?
yeah, he's good. Why don't you guys do Sweet Dreams live? Is that what you want to do?
Sure.
And then you can send me back to me, or listen, it's your show. I'm just the host. However you want to do it over here.
I'd like for them to hear the studio version.
Sweet
All
Dreams.
right, let's do that. Yeah.
All right. So we got that queued up here someplace, and we'll put that on. So where'd I put it? I know I dropped it in here. I thought I just did. We got interrupted here, but all right, here we go. So I don't know if y'all can hear me or not. I can't even hear myself. I don't have my headphones on since we got invaded. All right, so this is Sweet Dreams, Steve Cohen. All right, so introduce the song yourself. Tell people what they're going to hear.
This is Steve Cohen from Poughkeepsie, New York. You're going to hear Sweet Dreams on the Gumbo YaYa radio show.
Hey baby, it's just me, and I can tell you're half asleep. My watch says 2:45. Been on the road so long, and it kills me when I'm gone. I'm trying to make it home to you. And I see your smile when I close my eyes. I'm so lucky you're in my life. When you're in bed at night and you hold your pillow tight, just think of me and I'll be there, kissing you a million times, getting lost in your eyes. Forever ain't long enough. Dream sweet dreams of us. day or two, and your lips can touch mine. The sky is filled with stars, like the night in my car. The first time I held you tight. Loving you is so easy to do, and I just wanna spend my life with you here. When you're in bed at night and you hold your pillow tight, just think of me and I'll be there, kissing you a million times, getting lost in your eyes. Forever ain't long enough. Dream sweet dreams of us. And when the miles get longer, and our love only grows stronger, and I fall in love again, kissing you a million times, getting lost in your eyes. Forever ain't long enough. Dream sweet dreams of us. When you're in bed at night and you hold your pillow tight, just think of me and I'll be there, kissing you a million times, getting lost in your eyes. Forever ain't long enough. Dream sweet dreams of us. Dream sweet dreams of us. Whoa, 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 whoa. Dream sweet dreams of us.
That's a little rock and roll.
Oh yeah.
I like that. It rocks. And let me pause this before I end up have Billy Don Burns interrupting here. So, Sweet Dreams, Mr. Steve Cohen. We have him in studio here with us with Miss Jessica. Miss Jessica, I apologize. Last name again?
Klee, Klee.
Jessica Klee. I should know that because I've been tagging you whenever we play in the music over here. So, yeah, that's the good thing about this program, the station, is that, you know, you can go and find our playlists. So they're listed on the website. So if you just want to Google, if you Google Steve Cohen Gumbo YaYa, it'll show you, you know, what we played, when we played it, that kind of thing. So just Gumbo YaYa radio show and your name, and you'll know whether or not we played you.
Gumbo YaYa radio show.
So that's where we're at. So that was Sweet Dreams, and like I said, we have Miss Klee and Mr. Cohen in here with us talking about the music, and you're right now in production, working on it. This will be your debut, your first.
The first one, yeah.
All right.
First one, yeah.
Excited. Are you have anything coming up? I know you said you weren't playing a lot, but do you have something coming up soon?
We're going to be playing, I believe it's June 1st, over at Divine Wine Bar in Wappingers Falls, which is in Dutchess County.
Okay.
We'll be playing there at 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. And what about you? Are you doing any gigs?
Yeah,
solo?
I'm also playing with another act, some friends of mine, Sal Contreras in this band. So it's hard for Steve and I to coordinate our schedules to get out and, you know, get more shows happening. But we're doing it. We're going to start playing out, you know, once or twice a month and try to make it a common occurrence.
Common thing, yeah.
Okay. While we had that plan, we were going over a whole bunch of options here as to what we were going to play and what, you know. So did you figure it out? Did you work it out?
We did, yeah.
You did.
So we're gonna go with the rest studio versions.
Studio version. That's it. You're done playing live.
Yeah, I think so for today.
All right. Well, let's see. We were talking about Back to Me, which is the next one we're going to play. And if people want, you can. It's is your YouTube channel the same, Steve Cohen Music?
Steve Cohen Music, yeah.
So if you go to youtube.com/Steve Cohen Music, you can find it. And this song is Back to Me. And now, is the EP already titled?
The EP is already titled, yes.
And that's called Moving On?
Moving On, yeah.
Moving On. All right. And so how many songs do you have worked out, and what's going to be on the EP? What are we looking at?
Sweet Dreams, Amanda, This I Swear, Back to Me, and probably maybe another 2 or 3 for right now. There could be more added to the list.
Okay. All right, so this is Back to Me. Give us a little background on that, if you don't mind, because I'm always curious. Like, you know, it kind of seems like a trite little, DJ. What about this? But I am curious because, like I said, sometimes you listen to a song and you say, "Hey, listen, there's this girl Amanda I was seeing at the time. I wanted her to write something for her, and then some people say, oh, I like the song Amanda, by Waylon Jennings. I always like that name, so I just wrote another one,
Yeah.
So
That's right. Back to Me is a song that I wrote after having gone through a really difficult breakup. And I presented it to Jessica, and we were able to actually get some other incredible players on the song. Jessica, you want to tell them about the players?
Yeah, we have John Colbert playing keys. He used to work with John Lennon back in the day. It's very talented Peter Kalo, good friend of ours. He plays with so many people. He does his own solo act. John Arucci, very talented John Arucci on percussion. And I think we did the rest ourselves.
Yeah, we did the rest ourselves, yeah.
all right, so ladies and gentlemen, we have in studio Mr. Steve Cohen and Miss Jessica Klee, and this is Back to Me off his upcoming Moving On EP, right here on the Gumbo YaYa radio show, 89.1 FM WFDU HD2.
Of all the ones come and gone, you're still the only one that holds a place in my heart. Remember dancing late that night, I sang to you as you held me tight. Your eyes said, I love you. Oh, it took me by surprise the day that you said goodbye, and I haven't been the same. It tears me up inside just knowing you're not mine. Girl, I'm lost without your love. Oh, I love you so, but it's time to let you go. And if we're meant to be, life will lead you back to me. Remember laying next to me, we thought our love was meant to be, and I love you for the rest of my life. Remember on that one spring day, when it all slipped away, and with tears in your eyes, you kissed me goodbye. I prayed to God that it wouldn't end, but I lost my baby and my best friend. It tears me up inside just knowing you're not mine. Girl, I'm lost without your love. without your love. Oh, I love you so, but it's time to let you go. And if we're meant to be, life will lead you back to me. All the ones come and gone, you're still the only one that holds a place in my heart.
That's studio stuff.
All right, back to me, Mr. Steve Cohen, with Miss Jessica Klee on the background vocals there, and a whole array of super talented artists on there. So I appreciate y'all coming in.
Thanks for having us.
And I'm sorry that you had such a difficult time getting here, you know, but
It's all right. It was worth it.
now
man.
you know how to
Yeah,
make it.
yeah.
Now you know how to get here. It's funny, I was talking to him, and like, we got about 20 minutes left in the program, and I always end a show with a song from My Yankee Bride. And I was like, hey, listen, I want to play something from My Yankee Bride. You got any love songs? And he goes, Miss Jessica goes, nah, they're all breakup songs. So, it's Steve Cohen.
We'll
he's
write
kinda,
a love song for you.
he's like the Taylor Swift of Orange County, huh?
There you go. That's just yeah.
Next time we get on the show, we'll play a love song.
Yeah, that's it.
No, that's all good. I'm so excited to get to meet you and to have y'all come in here and listen to an incredible story about the things that you do, ladies and gentlemen. They're both wonderfully talented people. You got to get out and see them. It's Steve Cohen, Cohen, music.com. .org. I'm sorry, SteveCohenmusic.org. And Miss Klee, do you have your own little?
I have my studio production, which is jlkproductions.com. Where this is the place we record all of our songs.
Okay.
It's Songbird Studio, but it can be found under jlkproductions.com.
All right, wonderful. Now, do you offer audio, video recording services
Yes, I do.
for
Yeah.
artists and things like that?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I do a lot of live band recordings, audio and video recordings.
Have Sound Will Travel?
Yes.
Excellent.
And video gear.
That's great. So when I do Gumbo YaYa live on location, we're going to call JLK.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we look forward
I'm
to
the
it.
person.
We're looking forward to it. Well, thank you. Let's see. What did we get through here? We got through a few tunes. What was the other one? This is
This I Swear.
This I Swear. So what is This I Swear?
This I Swear was the first song that Jessica and I actually recorded together. It was our first music video. We wrote it for a friend a couple years ago, and watching that music video I think it's from about 4 or 5 years ago, definitely brings back a lot of great memories.
And now, is this a co-write or?
This is a co-write, Jessica and I.
Now, most everything you do is a co-write, right?
Yeah.
Like you kind of pin it down and then you pass it along. See, now to me, I found that interesting.
Well, he comes in with a concept, and I help him to pin it down. That's
Okay.
more correct.
All right, so it's which is one of the things that I enjoy music, and I'll hear something and go, oh wow, I hear a song in this, and I'll call a friend up and say, hey, listen, here's Me, Myself, and I think it's a great song about here I am, me, myself, and I, hanging out with all my friends. They say misery loves company.
Yeah.
I'm keeping plenty with me, myself, and I. That was like kind of a lyric that I wrote up, and I reached out to a friend. He's like, yeah, whatever, So some people aren't open to either sharing or co-write or rewrite. Like, oh, this is my baby, and if you rewrite it, then
Totally
so
got you there. Yeah. We're so opposite to that.
Yeah,
We bounce stuff off each other.
we're very fortunate that we have the chemistry, and we always keep an open mind with things. So.
Well, I think that probably is why a lot of what you listen to in your music, it kind of comes through. It's like it's true, It's not like you're not fragile, and you don't have this fragile riding ego. That you're open to improvement, and that was one of the things that's like it's really rare when you hear someone who's open to like the criticism. They say they are. Tell me if you like it, and if you don't like it, you don't know what you're talking about anyhow.
Well, I think we're always looking to make it better. So any suggestions that Jessica has to make it better. My ears are open. So
Also, This I Swear was our first recording.
first recording,
Yeah.
yeah.
Together.
Okay.
Proud to have it on the Gumbo YaYa radio
That's
show.
it, man.
All right. Introduce yourselves both
Sure.
and the song.
This is Steve Cohen.
This is Jessica Klee, and we are on the Gumbo YaYa radio show.
Here's This I Swear.
Oh, that's not it. That's Billy Don Burns. One more time. I had him queued up, but
Oh, man.
not in the right order. So let's refresh and start it over again here. Let's try this. Nope, he's not gonna do it for me. Here we go. This I Swear. Steve Cohen with Jessica Klee, Gumbo YaYa radio show.
I've been so lucky for so long since you've been in my life. I once was lost and then you found me. Girl, you make me so happy, yeah. I thank God for giving me you. I finally found a love that's true. I wanna hold you oh so near. You got nothing to fear, no, no, no. Whoa. For you I'll always be right there. I'm right beside you, baby. This I swear. Take my hand, let's go for this ride. Can't believe what I feel inside, 'cause only you can do this to me. I was blind, now I see. Baby, I love you so. And I'm so glad that you know. I wanna hold you oh so near. You got nothing to fear, no, 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 whoa. For you I'll always be right there. Right beside you, baby. This I swear. I swear. Whoa, 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 when you look at me, oh yeah, baby, it takes my breath away. When you smile at me, oh yeah, baby, my heart melts away. Oh yeah, the way you hold me tight makes this feel oh so right. I wanna hold you oh so near. You got nothing to fear, no, 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 whoa. For you I'll always be right there. I'm right beside you, baby. And this I swear. This I swear. This I swear. This I swear. This I swear.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to the Gumbo YaYa radio show. Live, WFDU 89.1 FM, HD2 airwaves. We appreciate y'all tuning in. You just heard This I Swear by Mr. Steve Cohen. We have Mr. Steve Cohen and the beautiful Miss Jessica Klee in here with him. And they are probably my newest favorite duo.
I appreciate that, man.
Collaboration, Orange County. And we got a few minutes left. So let's do this. Let's one more time again tell people where they can find your music. All right.
Yeah, you guys can find our music at stevecohenmusic.org. Cohen is spelled Cohen. Got music videos up there, got pictures, got a lot of cool stuff.
And I think JKLM is how I found Steve.
Yeah, JLK Productions.
Yeah, JLK.
Yeah,
I think that's how I found Steve. Because I'm not just about the artist. I like production. I like sound. I like audio, and I'm always looking for just
Cool.
to see what's out there. And I think that's how I ran across Steve. So you got to thank her.
Oh, really?
Thank you, Jessica.
You're welcome.
So-
Thank you, Steve.
But so this is the Gumbo YaYa radio show. There's this young fella, Reese Tanner, that somebody requested that I play, so I'm going to play some of that for you. I know that y'all got to go. You got your professional thing to do. But introduce yourselves one more time. Tell people where you're from. Tell them what they're listening to.
This is Steve Cohen from Poughkeepsie, New York. You're listening to the Gumbo YaYa radio show.
And Jessica Klee from Poughkeepsie, New York. And also Gumbo YaYa radio show.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we're going to let them go. Thank you so much for being out here joining us. I'm going to play some Reese Tanner for you. Then we're going to end the show with a song from my Yankee Bride. Gumbo YaYa radio show, WFDU HD2 89.1 FM.
Happened to me when I was 14 years old. That's when I started dreaming about my songs going gold. Got my first guitar, then I started a band. I came a long way, I've never been the same since then. Any day now I'm going all in. Yeah, I'll be headed to Tennessee with a truck bed loaded down with memories, leaving behind everything I know. These songs that I write and sing are the only thing that means so much to me, the only thing that I truly own. I'm counting down the days until I leave, to hit the road and chase my dream. Yeah, I'll be headed to Tennessee. Hug my daddy and kiss my mama goodbye. I hopped in my car and tore off one last time. My tears are starting to blur the signs, but in this moment it's too hard time. Heading to Tennessee with the truck bed loaded down with memories, leaving behind everything I know. These songs that I write and sing are the only thing that means so much to me, the only thing that I truly own. The day has come and it's time to leave, and hit the road and chase my dream. I'm headed to Tennessee. life would be in a drought. When I step up on the stage, spit my lyrics through the mic, the crowd goes wild. Suddenly I come alive, I hear the first chord ring, the drum starts to play. This music that I love, that's what gets me through the day. Some people, they will say that the road I'm on is like a rope without the freight. Don't let them get in the way. If it's a life you wanna live, then live it to your best. Don't settle for less. Guess I gotta get this on my chest. You say that I can't, well, I'll show you that I will. Cash your stones, place your bets, but I'm king of the hill. Throw me to the wolves and I'll lead the whole pack. Try to trample on my turf, but you better step back. This music is my dream, don't stand in the way of success. Just grab a chair, pull up a seat, and just go sit with the rest. Because I'm heading to Tennessee with a truck bed loaded down with memories, leaving behind everything I know. These songs that I write and sing are the only thing that means so much to me, the only thing that I truly own. Days come and it's time to leave, to hit the road, chase my dream. I'm headed to Tennessee.
All right, so that was Reese Tanner. What did you think about that, Steve?
I thought it was good, man. I liked it. I like the country sound.
Yes, Reese is a talented young man. So this is the Gumbo YaYa radio show. We're about to say goodbye to Steve and Miss Jessica over here. Thank you again so much for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, we had a really good time.
I'm just mad as hell y'all didn't sing more songs for me.
Next time, man. You got it next time.
Late night.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, you know, the life of rock stars over here. So Steve Cohen, Jessica Klee, and you can find Steve at stevecohenmusic.com.
.org.
Yeah.
And jlkproductions.com.
All right. And we thank you again so much for coming out here. Please, I want to thank you for letting me debut your song. And when the CD's ready, we want some autographed copies. We want some Steve Cohen T-shirts. We want to get those out to your fans and listeners.
Right,
We'll give those away to some lucky listeners. So in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Remember, folks, hug your friends, kiss your family, thank the Lord. Y'all keep listening to the Gumbo YaYa radio show.